Hello everyone, we are back with the game number 4 of the grand finals of AOE1 AOE4 1v1 tournament. I've got my co-caster with me, Flabber here.
Hey guys,
On
top.
this side we have the current score is 2-1. Mystigan lost the game number 3 and he has chosen Gorge as the map for game number 4. Let's switch to caster mode. The I think Gorge is a very open and aggressive map here. This is a good map for castle rushing, also a great map for just rushing your opponent all inning in feudal. We've got OTD versus Zushi, and I think it's also a great OTD map, mostly because you get decent amount of sheep and you can get to castle age mostly. Also, you can see that Avenger Sid has decided to start with the deer hunt. That's great with OTD. Those villagers they chew through the deer very quickly. Clever, who do you think has an edge in this matchup?
Um, I think OTD has a little bit of an edge in this matchup because the thing is that this map is more about getting map control, and since Zushi does not make horsemen usually,
Hmm.
and OTD we might see a stable opening coming from Sid, which would help him get him map control. We can already see that he's taking tier, so his food collection is gonna be way faster than Zushi, right? And with the map control, he can slowly transition into Castle and maybe even Swabia.
Yeah, and another thing about OTD is that it's a very food intensive civ, and just starting with deer also means you get to save your sheep for later. This deer might get harassed early on. Let's see if Mystican has scouted. No, he does not know about the deer yet. If we look at the sheep count, 12 sheep for Mystigan, apart from everything that's under the town center. On this side, I don't see a lot of sheep for. Yeah, no. Sid has not got that many sheep. I see 5 under a TC and some are already killed. But my hunch is that Mystigan has got way more sheep in this map. Um, and let's see if there's a lot of sheep to be taken. Not a lot of sheep
Mm,
left. I see a few here and there, but yeah, nothing crazy. Most sheep have already been taken by Mystigan. Now the question for us is if Mystigan is going to go for a fast castle or if he's going to go for an aggressive gameplay. I see that he has taken all of his villages from the gold vein, and that signals to me that we might be seeing a feudal all in. Okay, so 10 villages on food, 5 on wood. This could also be, yeah, this could also just mean that he's going for Song Dynasty. I see he has already taken enough gold for Song, and maybe this wood is for a tower, or maybe this wood is for putting down production. We'll know soon. I want to comment that the meditation garden is an amazing place. Check this out. He gets berries, gold, and stone, and he did not even have to go too far out onto the map. So this is, in my opinion, this is a great meditation garden. And
yeah,
the other,
that's a great meditation card,
yeah,
and like, what do you think about? Should he have gone for a fast castle build?
this is, this might be one of those maps where, in fact, with the amount of food he's got, I think Fast Castle would have worked very well for him. And especially, when you are against a civ like OTD, they want to get all the relics. And if you can deny the relics, even if you get 3 relics, that's still amazing. All right, Sid is going for stone. I think Sid himself is definitely going for a fast castle. The stone is likely to get an emplacement. He's gone for mine work. He's already taking the steel arrow upgrades, and just considering that he's not gathered a lot of wood yet, this steel arrow could
Mhm.
just be a defensive upgrade because everybody should remember that steel arrow also affects your towers and TCs. So when you have steel arrow, your towers do more damage, and he's already got just enough stone for the emplacement. So I have no doubt that he is going for defensive play. Let's see what m- Sid has scouted. So, as per Sid scouting, I think he just saw the barracks and he maybe also saw the archer range. So he is clear that there is going to be a rush from Mystigan.
What do you think about like okay, so he scouted that Michigan went for, the other landmark as well to create complete a dynasty.
Yeah.
What if he just goes past castle and spams man at arms? Because man, those man at arms of OCD doesn't die. Not even to a Jugnu mask when they have, you know, double ranged armor
Okay,
of
I'll let you
castle.
in on a secret. Sid has tried this strategy on me, so I know he thinks that the strategy works, and I think the strategy works in certain cases. This might be one of those cases. My prediction is that Sid is going for Burgrave after this. I don't think he's after any relics. He's just going for
Yeah.
Burgrave. He's going to get that Iron Undermatch and the next upgrade, whatever that is. Can never remember its name, and he will just be all inning because this is not a bad map for all inning. You have everything forward. There's a straight line path here. Between your opponent, every food. There is no safe food on this map, and it's hard to wall. This is a very unwallable map. So, in my opinion, Sid is just going for Burgrave, and the problem is he does not have secured food. So, if I look at Mystigan, Mystigan still has a lot of sheep left, but not Sid. So, all right. So I called it. Yeah, he is going for Burgrave.
Yep. I thought so because that looks, very juicy with what Michigan did. Because if you are going for like feudal all in,
Hmm.
I don't know why you would go for the other landmark.
Yeah,
You
you're
know,
right. You're right. Actually, even are you saying if the opponent is going
the
for feudal
dynasty I
all in?
made.
Okay, I see. I see.
Yeah, like as a Zushi player, like if you have to pressure, why do you go for the
Jagnan
second
Tower.
landmark?
You're right. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I think the fastest Zuchi rush is when you don't have to go for Jiangnan Tower. The only benefit is, in case your rush fails, Jiangnan Tower has something to fall back on because you can have a granary transition on the back. Now, this is a problem for Mystigan. First, he's lost his scout, so he's playing this blind. He has no idea what his opponent is doing. In fact, he is camping on the relics, which tells us that he has no idea that there is a Burgrave rush coming. So this could be a big problem for for Mystigan. He is not planning for like I think he's halted his rush. I'm checking out if he's got the siege engineering. No, no siege engineering yet. So he's not going to rush, and I think rushing would have been a great option here. This might have been the one way he could have saved this game. Now another thing that Sid is going to run into is a shortage of food. Mystigan is already guarding the deer on this side. There's a boar on top, which Mystigan is not looking at, and I think he should be looking at it because that's a great food source. But yeah,
And here's
Mystigan
the
is.
thing: the amount of army Michigan has right now, I would say four man at arms, and they all die. Right? Doset has not taken the double range armor here,
Oh, he's taking
which
it
may be
right
a
now.
problem.
He's taking it right now.
Okay.
So second armor coming. So the thing with I think with Zugunu, additional range armor doesn't really help, and the reason is you have 5 damage, so even a single armor is enough for these men at arms. The thing is, these Zugnus are going to do 3 damage anyway, 1 armor or 2 armor. So in this sense, these Zugnu are very good value. So look at how I mean how much damage they're doing to H3 units with the second upgrade. Like angle
No.
surfaces. I think that's the third one. No, yeah, so they're doing a lot of damage for these units. So I think if Mystican just had a ram here, if he could stop the gold collection, he could have made he could have made Sid just forfeit right now. And I'm considering that maybe Sid is not was not
Oh
expecting
my
this much
god.
damage. Like he was not expecting this much damage to come from Sugunu. His 3 man-at-arms have been melted, and that's 6 man-at-arms for any regular Civ. Sid has already moved to
It is
berries.
basically in heavy trouble right now.
Yeah, and No siege engineering yet. That's a bummer. I wish there was siege engineering from Mystican because he will need to get on. Yeah, he will need to get on this Goldie Goat. I just hope he doesn't run into the DC. That'd be suicide. Anyway, you can see how much damage the tower also is doing. The tower has got a +1 damage thanks to the steel arrow, and he also has emplacements.
That was a bad dive, but like Sid is, I think all Sid needs here is like two knights, man.
Yeah,
Like Man at Arms might die, but those knights or Castle Age horsemen won't die.
yeah, you're right. So we got archery ranges coming
Oh no.
from Sid.
Why?
It's not a bad idea because these archers they
Like,
also do a decent amount of damage. I think the longer this game goes, and if Sid can hold on to the food, then he's all good. But if he has to run out of food and his villagers get caught, he's going to be in big trouble. Meanwhile, our Zushi player Mystigan, he started taking the deer. He's also walled in. I think he's playing very defensively. He's just not since he's lost his scout, he doesn't know what his opening is making. Oh man, free that's here. We've got Hafiz and Pavel in the YouTube chat. Hey guys. This is a very tricky position for Mystigan. I think he wants to age, but he cannot afford to age.
yep, and those 10, 12 units that he just suicided under tower, this was like the second time he tried to dive that.
Yeah.
I think only if he had taken a siege engineering, things might would have been different.
Yeah. Then this is a tricky one. He does have a lot of Zugnumas here, so. But again,
Now Sid is suiciding his army, I think.
yes, it is, and
That's a suicide.
this is a great spot for Zushi to be taking this fight. But again, yeah, see, this is where the archers come in. These archers are doing a lot of damage. I like how Mystigan garrisoned these Zugnu inside, but yeah, you should take them out. They're going in for too long. Man, this is not looking good. This is typically one of those points where people call GG.
No, but I don't think he would call it yet, or maybe he does.
Yeah,
I
these
think,
Manitams are too tanky.
yep, I think Mystican stopped making, Jugnus after realizing that he has an advantage, and that's where he kind of, oh,
Oh,
that's where he lagged behind in the game.
yeah. I think this is one of those places. If he had one unit, he could have done some damage. At least forced these villagers to go back. As I said, making all these Maritimes is very food intensive, and if you are a player who's against OTD, you should always keep an eye out on where the OTD player is taking their food from. Um, Another problem for Mystican is he's lost
Oh
his
no.
mass. He does not have the mass anymore. He's also continuously losing villagers. Okay, this is never a good sign when the OTD player has more villagers than you. But Magma in the chat.
Well, that was some serious damage on his eco back there. I didn't realize he lost 10 villagers, man.
Yeah. He may have just stopped producing the villagers for a while he was getting raided. So a nice raid here from Mystigan. He was able to get these villagers off the berries, and he knows there's another berry patch here. Oh, Mystigan started collecting stone. I think he's gonna do some of the cringe stuff that Chinese and Zuji players do. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I think that's the only way he can actually come back into this game.
Yeah.
Like he's way too behind. He has not aged up. He doesn't have resources in his base, especially the food.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
One outpost there. Yeah, I have a feeling this game is slipping out of Mystigan's reach. This could have worked, but he had to finish his tower sooner. And all the villagers
oh no.
dead. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, this tower did not serve any purpose except losing 5 villagers for Mystigan.
I wonder how did he even spot it? Was it like just
No,
because of
I think it was just
one tile difference?
just in his vision.
Yeah.
And he was also building it. I think you got to build with two villagers if you have two villagers around. That was way too close. This could have been a great tower if he could convert it into a stone wall tower, because he would have denied the entire wood line for Sid. He would have to go out on the map, and just an extra layer of risk. Anyway, so Sid has higher unit count and higher villager count. This is typically that spot where I think this game is it's sealed. There is no way Mystican is getting out of this. Right now, any unit that Mystican makes is going to be countered by whatever Sid has. Sid has archers to counter spears, and then I mean spears and Zugunu, they'll die to archers, and then Mystican also got men at arms. So this is a pretty strong combo. The only unit that will beat all of this is Masked Knights, but Mystican does not have the time to make Masked Knights.
He doesn't have. Oh, he aged up. Right? Well, he can still take them out with Jugnu and crossbow combo though,
No, no, no.
because he's fighting.
Unfortunately, he doesn't. He needs the mass, and he will never get the mass. These
Yep.
gilded archers, they're tanky. They do not die as easily. And well, Mystican taps out. We got a score of
GG.
2-2. Very well played by OTD here. I think if I was Mystican, the only thing I would change is not going for the Jiangnan Tower and just getting the Zuganumas and getting a ram soon, because the ram could have made all the difference.
Yeah, I totally agree on that. Because if he had not gone for Jamming Tower and when he was first pushing the gold, he would actually had a ram with that many resources over there.
Yeah, that
And
ram could
at
have
that
made a
point
lot of
of
difference.
time, Sid had was like he had only two mana towns.
And I think losing the scout for Mystican, he just ran his scout into the TC. That also hurt him too much. He was playing blind. He was just guessing what the OTD player would do, and his guess was Regnus Cathedral. Clearly did not work out.
Yeah, and the lack of scout also made him make this spearman, which he actually didn't need at all.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, he did not.
So
I mean, the spears do help a little bit when you're fighting against men at arms. They're just the meat shield, while your Sugunu do a lot of damage. So it's not bad to make them, especially against man at arms. They create a wall so that your man at arms can't reach the Sugunu easily. But the lack of the ram, that I think that's what hurt him, because if there was a ram, if he could have been 2 minutes earlier on that tower pushing on that gold, and without the gold, now the OTD player would have to go very deep. I mean, he's already running out of food, and if he was also out of gold, he would have to go to some open map areas for gold, and usually that is where they lose very badly. Anyway, very well played by both the players. We get to see a longer series now, game number 5. We'll be back in a few minutes. Let's see what are the map picks and the civ picks from the players. Hello everyone, we're back with game number 5. This is Four Lakes, and Michigan has picked China versus Avengers HRE. We have seen another Four Lakes game before between two of those. There was Japan versus Rus, and we saw a sacred side victory from Michigan in that game. So that was the second sacred side victory of this. I think third sacred side victory of this tournament, and the second on Four Lakes. So Four Lakes clearly one of those maps that is very prone to sacred side wins. I think it's just because that you have all the sacred sites right in the middle. So if you have some map control, you can hold both of those. So between China and HRE, this is an interesting pick. I've not seen an HRE pick on this map a lot. Not that they're bad. They are actually very good for this map because you can think about HRE starting with 7 villagers. In fact, even more than 7 villagers because of the prelate. The 40% buff gets them the wood much faster, and they can start the dock faster as well. So you can see the HRE player already has a dock, while the Chinese player, no, not yet. Flavor, who is your favorite civ on this matchup in this map?
I'm having a hard time picking it right now, but I have a theory on this whole matchup. What if HRE just does a bird grave rush on China?
Huh. Yeah,
Would
Burgrave
China
Rush
be
could
able
work.
to stop it?
Burgrave
Because
Rush could work.
yeah, like see on orthodox maps like Dry Arabia and basic maps, HRE often runs out of food, and that's why Wargrave can fails at times because your food gets blocked. But in here, the food buff would be so heavy going into the castle that HRE won't ever run out of food. And those man at arms are damn man, they're tanky as hell. They would
Yeah,
even tank the whole Barbican thing of China.
I agree, man. The Maritimes could be good. This could be just a replay of the last game. We know Sid loves to go for mine work and going for Burgrave. So this could be something like that. And I agree that having a lot of food will help Burgrave. I think this game is going to come down to if Mystican can deny water, because that's one place where China is better. The fact that their docks are, everything is built faster than regular civs. So Mystigan has a chance that he can get his dock into the HRE water, and if he can deny that, that will make life hard for Sid. Otherwise, I think this is an HRE favored matchup if both the players just stay content with having two of their docks.
How much percentage does the dog gets affected after the Song Dynasty though?
I don't think
Let's look at
Song
the
is affecting docks at all. The Song only affects your town center production. Unless this was a recent change, I'm not aware of this.
even I'm not sure about that. So let's have a look at what is the current production time for Chinese fishing boats. Once he reaches Song, we'll know.
Yeah, let's see. So right now it's 27 seconds. So China already gets a 10% faster production. So that is a good bonus. Okay, is that okay? That's a second dock from Sid. Never mind. I thought we were seeing a aggressive dog from Mystigan. But that's a good dog. That'll at least he gets some vision because of this dog, and in case there is an attack on this water, Sid will have two dogs to contest this lake. He's clearly going all in on this dog. He doesn't want the other lake yet. He just wants to secure this lake. Maybe if this lake is all, yeah, this lake
Yeah,
is probably all he needs to get a good Burgrave rush.
yeah, man. I think he's definitely going for a Burgrave because he just went for the second dock on the same lake. He's like, I don't want more food. I'll end the game within like I'm guessing 15
Yeah,
minutes with the Burgrave. Now it all depends on how Mystigan responds to it. If he scouts that there are double docks in the same lake, what would be his action plan? What do you think is the
l-
best way to counter this?
let's see if so. Right now, Mystigan is, well, is he just playing your? Yeah, he's going for the Imperial Academy. I want to know if Mystigan will follow this with a song duty. I hope he doesn't just go song. Just song is not going to be very helpful. either Song 2 TC, get that boost. If you're going to be getting Burgrave rushed, well, Song 2 TC will help you because he will have that kind of eco to support Mazdugunu, and Mazdugunu will beat the HRE men at arms. In fact, they would be even better than against OTD, since OTD men at arms take a long time to die. We can see Michigan is sneaking in a villager. I think this is exactly something he needs. He has to get this dock in his control. He's already aged. Mind work coming from HRE. Man, this might be a exact repeat of the last game. What do you think?
It can turn out to be, but it also depends on if he's able to get his dock upon this time, because there is literally no defense or there's nothing. He won't be able to protect his dock on the lake. Like that dock is definitely going down. There's no way he can stop it. So
You
it
mean
can stop that dock.
Oh yeah, that dock is going down. I mean, it'll be going up for sure. And he's getting another dock. He's getting another dock. So this is going to be a dock fight. We have the first junk coming. Mindwork Palace almost done. Mystic. I mean, Sid sees that Sid has called for a demolition. Hold up, he's going for a demolition ship. No, he canceled it. He saw the junk here, and he's moved to a galley. So the galley is the one with the arrow ships, right? Yeah. So he's responded. So the junk is also a galley. It's just I think the Chinese ones are called that. Demolition ship coming from Sid, but demolition ships don't do anything to junk. I mean, they don't do a lot. So this is not a great counter. I'm surprised Sid went for
Are we
this.
looking at a perfect response from, Mystigan here
Yeah,
to
this is
protect his
it was
birthday?
actually very well timed. Not just a perfect response, it was extremely well timed. And he look at how many fishing ships he is forcing out. That deep fish is already over. And so everything that I mean Sid is collecting all of his fish right next to Mystigan's dock. And this is looking actually very difficult for Sid.
Yeah, and I think if he loses this water, he's just gonna call it right off the bat
Yeah, he
and
will.
be like,
However, there's a junk here, and the junk should counter everything that. Well, never mind. There is a war junk here from Mystigan, which is, yeah, the war junk shoots those springballs. And a lot of
I
water
think
fights
what he should
happening
actually do here is that he should actually send those fishing ships to, the shoreline fish, so that they are at least not idle.
You're right. Yeah, he should be at least fishing something around here. I think he heard you. He just sent them to the shoreline fish.
Oh yeah, he actually ended up doing that. But
Oh, Michigan is not paying attention. There is a demolition ship here, and okay, almost killed the junk.
no, but all his fishing eco is dead.
All
All
his
of
fishing
Sid's
eco is dead.
fishing.
You're right. This was a very successful one from Mystican. Sid has,
I think
yep.
I think the problem that Sid faced here is he went all in on the single lake, right? But he should have also, aged up faster. So Mystigan aged up with like 5 villages for the Tang Dynasty.
Yeah.
And that's why he was able to do that stuff. But and Sid was only aging up with 2 people. I think he was planning on that. Okay, I'll do a feudal and instantly click the fast castle.
Yeah.
Now Sid has actually still managed to click the castle, but would he have enough food? That's
Okay,
another question.
this
Like,
is actually a big game changer, man. Okay, so is this the question is, has Michigan found a way to lose the scout again? I don't see his scout on the map. Somehow Michigan keeps losing his scouts.
that's a definite skill that we need to learn from Michigan, I guess.
Okay, so Michigan has lost his scout. He doesn't know about the age up, and Sid is constantly scouting. Sid knows that there is an open gold vein here. Sid also knows that there is, well, at least from his vision, he doesn't see any production, and he's right. There is no production. Michigan is just focusing completely on water.
I think Michigan has gone on to that comfortable spot that okay, I just won the water and I am at a huge advantage.
Yeah.
But hey, it's HRE and with the one prelate on hunt, the food is still gonna be insane. You know,
Yeah, still has the hunt, and even though he's lost all the water, he has enough sheep right now. It is it's like playing HRE on Dry Arabia as at this point. Now the question is if Mystican can spot this or not, because if Mystican can spot this, maybe he has time to respond. He's going for astronomical clock tower and he's going for barracks. Um,
I don't think barracks is a very wise choice to go here because HRE Manitam just literally cut through your palace cards
so I
unless he plans to match it up and raid.
okay, my understanding here is that Mystigan doesn't know the landmark. He's expecting HRE to go knights. He thinks it's Regnitz and knights. That's what I'm wondering right now. If his astronomical clock tower got denied. He has to
Bro,
fast build that. Oh come on man, he actually cancelled it. Okay, he's fast building it with 21 villagers in the back. Mystican does have the food right now, and he doesn't know that Sid has got a dock here. But well, it doesn't matter. The dock is not doing anything. That I think Sid also abandoned that instantly.
and the dock is
Oh, there's
just
a land
serving
snack.
as like a
There
collecting
is a
point.
land snack
Oh
here,
no.
and that is gonna kill a lot of villagers. That is a lot of villagers. Damn man, damn that. Look at the
Damn.
number of villagers. So I think Michigan is not he is clearly not seeing that. Otherwise, he would have clicked on the land snack with this town center. Bro, is this like a repeat of the last game? Are we seeing Mystigan dying to?
I think he is already dead, man.
No,
Like
no,
I
no, he's
called a
not.
15
See,
minute.
see, this is where I would take you back to the game between Mystigan and Mickey, where Mickey was also dead, but he had his fish eco intact, and with the fish eco, you have some leeway because these crossbows are well, they will keep coming out as long as there's food, and I think there must be somewhere where he's collecting gold from. He doesn't have a lot of gold left, that is true. But then the Maritime push has also slowly died down. It's not. Yeah,
How
he's.
many fishing?
Mhm.
No, so let's see how many fishing ships does Michigan has, because if he doesn't get gold right, which is the case right now, like he can get gold from Imperial Academy. Has he taken the upgrade of Imperial officials?
Let's see. He's not taken that upgrade. I mean,
Yeah,
how many Imperial officials does he even have right now? He's got two Imperial officials. We can see he's a little flustered with all that raid. He has all of his villagers just doing nothing right now.
they're just
And
trying to recover their strength, man.
yeah.
That
And Sid
okay.
has given up completely on any water. He has a dock. Okay, finally he's making a ship here. He's also abandoned his right dock. So what we are seeing here is the Chinese player playing with two docks. Actually, more than two docks. He's also fishing in this lake, and he's also got into the fourth dock. While the HRE player is just playing with absolutely no docks. He's just trying to play as long as possible in this age. I mean, with one TC, four docks, which is not bad idea at all. Look at this around coming from. Oh, dang. Okay,
I
you gotta.
think this is just an all-in play because
This
he
is an
knows it's a
all-in
do
play.
and die situation because of the water thing.
Yeah,
He knows that if he fails in here and if he like even gives a leeway of like 1 or 2 minutes so Michigan takes a breath. I think
yeah.
Sid is very well aware that Michigan is gonna just push him back and grab the game from him.
Man, this fast production speed, I mean, fast movement speed helps HRE a lot in this case. Normally, I think the crossbows and your Maritime should have the same speed, but not in this case. Anyway, a tip for anybody going through something like this when an HRE player is rushing you and you have crossbows in your base, always, when you're moving around the town center, garrison them in the town center and take them out on the other side. And that's all you need. You don't have to be walking around town center. Just garrison in and out, and that's it. You don't have to lose any crossbows.
And like a little mistake Sid did with this raid is so Mystican very smartly, blocked off the wall. He just made the wall behind the man at arms. And
Yeah,
he was diving down center, but instead all he had to do was like block that gold. No gold means no crossbows.
yeah. Also, I'm a little surprised that HRE has more food coming than the Chinese player, even though Chinese has a lot of fishing ships right now. I don't know
Well,
if
he's
if that.
taking hunt and both.
Yeah,
That's
he
why.
is. He does have the map control right now, and he's taken four of the relics, and he's about to take the fifth one.
Looking at this, I think Sid still has a very good chance to actually take this game from here on
Yeah, this
out.
is. He was looking dead, but not anymore. I also hope that Sid will go out on the map with these units. I mean, just having spears and crossbows with you, that'll help a lot. All right, we're seeing a Swabia.
Yeah,
Swabia.
so Sid has just pulled back into this game. What do you think about that hard investment by Mystican on all that long wall across half of the map, man?
I don't think that was bad. I think that was a very good idea. Just having this, make sure he's not in for any surprises. I think this is a smart move.
Yeah, fair enough.
These Palisades,
Oh,
they don't do anything to
villagers
this
are,
man at arm.
and he's not. Oh no, he's not looking right now. But yeah, at this point, I don't think Sid cares because he's going for Swabia and he's got a match eco of China
Yeah, I
with a
think with
Swabia.
yeah, I think with Swabia he is planning to just play it like a regular land map. Um, this is on Mystigan to scout him, because if he scouted him right now, he would see that this guy is just openly collecting that crossbow scouted something. But anyway, yeah, I think Michigan is just trying to deny all the resources, all the docks, which is a smart idea. You want to keep all the docks to yourself. Having four docks is not too different from having four town centers.
uh, Four town centers, and the thing is that he doesn't even have to set up granaries. Like that is kind of unlimited food. I'm guessing at least for 40 minutes of the game, if
Yeah,
he has control of four lakes on the four lakes map.
he's got yeah
He just
he's
gonna be like, what should I do with all this food, man?
yeah. I mean, Sid has clearly given up on the water. He's playing it like a land map with that Swabia is going to help a lot. He's got 7 second villagers for 17 food. That's the best deal you can get. All right, so some crossbows action here, and crossbows see the villagers on the board. It right now, this is a point in game where the villagers don't mean a lot to HRE, since they can print them out. I think this would also be a useful play from Mystican to start capturing Sacred Site, and only because he knows he has all this food, so he doesn't have to. Yeah, he doesn't have to be stay in his base. He can go out. Mystican also is playing using his palace cards to raid. So this could be a rerun of the last time these two met on Four Lakes. Remember, we saw Japan from Mystican. He played it really well. I mean, Japan from Sid. He was doing great until he ran out of gold. Then he had to go on the map for gold. Note that one of these gold lanes is going to be out of reach for Sid because this lake is controlled by Mystican and this junk is too close to the gold lane. The next thing is the only other gold that Sid has access to is currently under attack by Mystigan. And let's see. This Burgrave is still very useful. The only problem is I think he doesn't have enough gold to upgrade. So these are still
Yeah,
H3 land units. I mean, yeah, he has not got any elite upgrades. You can see that his food is tanking right now.
I think he's selling food to like buy gold. Does he have a market?
Let's
Like,
see.
I think
Um,
Sid is actually doing a very good thing of just putting out towers on map because I feel like he realizes only these towers can save him at this point of
you're
time.
right. Yeah,
And look at the damage they are doing.
yeah, you're right. He's this tower. It's very very handy. He wishes he had an well. He does have the astronomical clock tower, so he could even use that for ramps. You don't have to save it for only Nessa Bees. Those rams are going to be
No
more
man,
tanky as well.
I think it's over right now. Let's look at the military difference.
Oh, look at that! Sid is collecting gold out in the open. All right, sorry, Mergy man, I'm not reading your chat. So the relics, yeah, he's got all 4 relics right now. I mean, all 5 relics. 1 and 2. Yeah, all 5 relics for HRE. The only problem is the HRE does not have Regnits. So these are regular relics, which are still good. 5 relics from regular is also very good. Hey, pipe, no green screen, bro. This is all NVIDIA broadcast. And I have to give it to Sid just how he's sneaking his villagers across all sides so that he can get these resources. He knows that he does not have the units to get map control, but if he's sneaky, he can capture some gold. And Mystigan clearly is not. Mystigan assumes this is his only goal, and he does not think that Sid is brave enough to go out in an open map gold. That's going to cost him a lot. This is a lot of gold. Remember, this is 12 villagers that are being I was going to say supervised, but let's say inspired. So yeah, he should not be taking this so lightly.
Those villagers are getting the Bible lessons, man.
Yeah, all the Bible lessons there. Oh, come on, bro! Don't fight next to the shore. These forgings are very handy if you just keep them a little bit off the shore. Yeah, Mystigan 100%. He is sure right now that he is blocking all the gold.
All the gold.
Oh, come on, bro. There are
And I think Mystigan has is like tunnel vision right now. That Sid doesn't have a gold. I'm just gonna ram the base. But he has like fortified. It's gonna be like he has fortified towers with bombard emplacements on them, and man, those bombard emplacements hurt.
Yeah, they are very good. Look at, and they get more range, more damage, more line of sight, everything because of the relics.
And they are like doing AOE damage to those units, man.
And they get the emergency
That's the
repairs.
problem.
Yeah, yeah. This game would be over if Mystigan was if he just could check all the gold mines in the map. He's guarding the obvious ones, but he just doesn't think that Sid would be so bold.
And I think all he had to do was just go and place a tower on all the gold, so he can actually use those units.
Yeah. Oh, this outpost will go down. That's a big win for Mystigan.
But yeah, that's only one outpost which is like outside the base. Look at his farm eco right now.
Yeah, and I think Sid is just collecting the stone, not for any keeps. He's just collecting it for this
base defense.
Back. Yeah, base defense. It would be very funny if this prelate walks onto this sacred site and gives away the whole game.
You know, prelate can be like, "Hey guys, enough lessons for today. Let me go have a walk."
Sacred site. Oh, I think Mystigan is going to come back to this game. He will watch this replay and he's going to kick himself in the nuts after he realizes what he's letting happen here. And every open gold, he's used this gold. Sid has used this one. That's a big gold mine, vein, and there's another one. So there is clearly enough gold veins on the map. All right, so this is the time where we will see some cringe play from China.
Oh, duh. And the funny thing is, okay, so Mystigan is also gonna run out of gold in his base, right? Yeah. And by that time, I guess Sid would have eaten up his like 8k gold mine and a 4k gold mine.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He's finally sending
Oh,
one man at arms, and he finds his goal. He finds the gold, and there is no emplacement on this tower. Is this prelate capable of out healing the man at arm?
yeah, definitely, definitely.
Wow. So this is a full time job for this palace guard. He thinks he's guarding
And a
any
full-time
palace.
job for prelate.
Okay, but Michigan has seen this, right? So that is big. The question is how long it takes for him to realize this pink color on the map. Okay,
No,
we got a Great Wall House, we got a Siege Workshop. This astronomical tower is not being used too much. Oh, this is so funny. Okay, he's sending more units. He saw what's happening.
and I think he should actually upgrade that tower. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, he
He
surrendered.
really, I thought this was. I didn't think he should be. Okay, so I feel this was actually winnable for Sid. Since he had that gold for such a long time, it would help to just get a keep on that, or even two towers with stone in place. I mean, the bombard emplacement. He was collecting so much from there. I think that there would be great value in getting a bombard emplacement there.
I feel like that was more of a gamble play I said, that as soon as I lose this gold, I'm just gonna call it quit. And unlucky for him that Michigan finally realized that hey, there's no way he can get that much army without having access to gold.
Yeah, it was a very great realization. In fact, if you look at the eco, Sid was ahead in every way, even with food. When you consider that Mystican has all the lakes for him, and Sid is still only 4K food behind. I think this was a more of a uh, psychological victory for Mystican. Sid knew about the lakes, and he thought he was way further behind than he actually was. He should have won this game if he had just focused on the fact that he has Swabia, which somehow is not too different from having lakes, and he has the inspiration. He gets to guard all of his farms with those bombard towers. I think he was fine. He just lost out on the psychological battle here, especially when he had that so much gold available. I think he should have put a keep there. That would have paid dividends over the long term. He also had another gold vein next to it, so that a keep would have helped a lot. Anyway, very well played. This was a much closer game than I expected. Flower, we were thinking that this would be over when Mystigan got that lake, but Sid showed us with the Burgrave that he could get a reverse sweep in this.
Still turn it around. I think Sid had a winning moment there, when he tried to turn it around, but he ended up throwing his army to those crossbows.
Yeah,
I would think like all he at that particular moment, all he needed was one stable, two horsemen, and boom, GG.
man, what a close game.
That was definitely a very close game.
Right, guys, we'll be back in a few minutes for game number 6. This is a game point for Mystigan. He wins this, and he will be the 1v1 tournament champion of the AOE4 Desi tournament. Okay, we'll be back soon. Hey guys, we have an announcement. Uh, we'll be concluding this series in best of five. Sid has had a blue screen issue, so he'll not be able to continue the game, which means Mystigan is the tournament winner with a score of 3-2. Congratulations to Mystigan, and we'll be hosting another tournament very soon, probably a Team 2v2 tournament for the Desi clan. So stay tuned. We'll see you guys again. Thanks for tuning in. Bye bye.